that was fun. In this video, I'm going to give you my 3 tips for finding the best spot for portraits, no matter where you are. Hi, Monique Renee here, photographer at Silverpaw Studio, and on this channel, I empower you to tell all of your tales with tales through photography and videography. Today, I had the honor of photographing 11-week-old Basset Hound Cooper here at this natural area. And on this video, I want to walk you through the 3 locations that we went to and why I chose them. When I'm looking around, I'm looking for open shade, number 1, and number 2, backgrounds, and number 3, interesting things to pose around. For instance, here, the very first spot we went to was at that little rock just by the parking lot. Rock I really like. I can have one dog on there. I can have a dog and a person, a little group of dogs. It's pretty nice. The grass is a little tall for tiny Cooper, so you have to keep that in mind. But since the rock is raised, it worked out really well. The second location was part of the dirt trail. There's quite a little trail system here, and some areas are paved and some are more of a dirt trail. And it's really quiet right now, so we can take over the entire trail. And again, I looked for some open shade. And what's really nice about that location is you can have the trail behind him. We could have turned and had him with the field behind him or a big tree behind him. I've tried several different renditions. In the fall, this park has cottonwoods, so the cottonwoods all turn yellow, and I like that effect as well. But this green grass makes a nice background. I like this location, although it's a little bit dappled shade, as you can see. For a little tiny guy like Cooper, there's plenty of shade for him. And you can see that we can use this pathway. We can have the trees behind this way. We could have the trees behind this way. Isn't this a beautiful field? I'll show you some pictures of some other photos I've taken in this field too. So this is the dirt path location. So those are the first 2 spots. I like the rock because it's elevated and it's something to put the animal or a person on and around. I like the path because you can have some leading lines. It's also kind of the natural wild look that a lot of people here in Colorado like. And we can have the field behind or a tree behind as well. Now for Cooper, we did one more location. We went out on the paved trail. This was a little bit easier for Cooper's dad to maneuver on instead of over here at this log. And the paved trail is a little more of the manicured look. So sometimes I go to parks that have mowed grass and hedges, and that's a nice look too. What was especially nice in that location was there was no grass in Cooper's little eyes because he was just so short on the ground. Over on the paved area, I got some with a field, like grass behind him and some trees. I had to be careful because the parking lot is right there. So I'll be cropping some of those to get the cars out of there. But since I love that low angle, I knew that, and I shot just a little tiny bit higher than I would. Then all we did was stay in that same spot, and I pivoted 90 degrees to have the sidewalk behind him. Now, right here doesn't have as much shade as it did even half an hour ago when we were here photographing Cooper. But you can see some of the dappled shade, and for a little guy like him, there was just enough So when we look this way, we have the parking lot and the grass and the reeds. And we look this way, we have the path. So two locations, very different looks in the same location. There we go, there we go. Cute little side view. Oh. Yeah, there. Oh my goodness, you're a pro. Hi, what a good job. Good boy. Hi, are you getting tired? Yeah, is that bad enough? Yeah? Okay. Oh, what a good job you did. Yes, you're such a good pepperoni. Oh. Yeah. So that's how I choose locations when I'm out at a photo session. And you can do this anywhere. What you really need to look for is the light that you want, whether it's shade or direct or behind them. You want to look at things they can pose on or around, like the rock, like around trees, on a tree stump, in the grass versus on the trail. And you want to think about the background. So do you want it decluttered and have it be a manicured lawn or a concrete path? Or do you want a wild field behind them? So those are really the three things I would say to look for when you're scouting any location, whether it's in the city, in a park, in a wild area. So there you go. I hope that was helpful and I hope you enjoyed the pictures of Cooper. I hope you enjoyed this video about finding locations wherever you're at. And join me on the next video when we talk about using the off-camera flash here at the natural area. If you like this video, you probably like some of these videos as well. And as always, I wish you many woofs, purrs, and TREATSs.